All right. This next set of examples says, is each statement below a good definition? If not, explain. So remember, a good definition basically is a biconditional, right? It should be able to work where the original conditional statement is true and its converse is true. So number one, linear pairs of angles are two adjacent angles that share one side, and the sides they do not share are opposite rays. All right, so let's try to evaluate this. So basically, if we have a linear pair, then we have two adjacent angles that share one side, and the sides they do not share opposite rays, right? So all of that. Is that true? Yeah, right. If it's a linear pair, then the angles are adjacent, they share one side, and the sides they do not share opposite rays. Okay, so that way seems true. So now let's work the other way. So let's say if we go back and we say if two angles are adjacent, right, they share one side, and the sides they do not share are opposite rays. All right, just abbreviating here, just to kind of show some of the mental math. So the sides they do not share opposite rays, then does that make them a linear pair? And I would say, yeah, definitely, right? So that seems like a good definition because it works both ways. So a linear pair, if it's a linear pair, then the following is true, right? There'd be two adjacent angles that share one side, and the sides did not share opposite rays. And you could work that the other way and say, if two angles are adjacent and share one side, and the sides that did not share opposite rays, then that would form a linear pair, right? And so that would be a good definition. Let's look at the next one. A leap year is a year that has 366 days because one day is added to the month of February. Okay, so if it's a leap year, then it has 366 days, right? So if a year has 366 days, is it a leap year? Yes. And, yeah, or if a day is added to the month of February, then it's a leap year. So I would say, yeah, that works both ways, right? All right, so number three, a documentary movie does not have actors and does not have a script. So if it's a documentary, then no actors or script. Okay. So can it work the other way around? If we have no actors or script, is it then a documentary? And I would say no. I think we can find some counterexamples, right? So a situation where we have no actors or a script, that's not a documentary. Reality TV, right? So you can think of reality TV, game show, maybe different things like that. Improv, you can maybe make a case for that, although those would be actors, but no script. So that probably wouldn't fit the original hypothesis. So, or the hypothesis of the converse. So that probably wouldn't be a good counterexample. So, and you can explain that in any ways. You can say, the converse is not true because a reality show has no actors, no script, but it's obviously not a documentary. All right, so I'll let you try number 4 on your own.